right? That I have inability to resolve it, and then it creates suffering for me. So it's not the situation per se, but it is my inability to process it and to deal with it that accurately. That's what creates suffering.
That's what Krishna is saying.
That's what Krishna is saying.
So where does the wise people...
Panditaha na anushocanti. Panditaha means wise people.
Na ashushanti.
Anushocanti means they don't have grief. Because they are able to handle situations. Sorry? So if you think that by coming to Vedanta or becoming wise, you will avoid difficulties in life, difficult situations in life, it is not true. You will be disappointed. Vedanta is not about just being in some state of bliss and all. It's all nonsense. Some sense of expansion and Atma is bliss and Atma is, it is all just some romantic dreams. Ending of what is, in light of which no situation is something where you can say, I can't deal with it.
Even daily life, when you get confused by something, you're paralyzed.
Exactly.
So when you can see something clearly, then you can make decisions and move ahead.
Excellent, Avni. Exactly. Right? So, two paralyzed. And the other person is far more lucid, right? And is able to find ways of dealing with it. And they go way ahead. Right? So, is it the situation? It is their response. It's not only their response, but their ability to... Right? So, that means through Gita, even if you don't have the problem of Arjuna, of being in the battlefield or anything, thank God, to be a wise person.
But you can handle any situation.
Exactly. That you can handle any situation with certain amount of lucidity. That's what you want to accomplish. Yes, in life. I was invited as a professor, the visiting professor at SP Jain, and I gave a talk on success. To all these, young, aspiring, how do you define success? If you define your success by how much I will have things according to my want, will you be successful?
No.
Who gets everything that one wants?
It keeps changing.
And it keeps changing. Exactly. Right? First of all, many things that you desired, success also undergoes change. So it's a never accomplished goal. But if you define your success by your capacity to deal with whatever situation comes with certain amount of lucidity, then what? If you gain that perspective, you are successful regardless of what happens. You don't fluctuate with situations. You are not in the hands of situation. You learn to manage situations. Okay, so he says that for the most grief. But events, in terms of events. Loss. Exactly, right? This is a situation that what Arjuna was going through because he felt in loss of life of not just one or two but many, right? Entire family, the society and everything, right? Now for us individuals, the greatest the source of grief is what? Loss. Loss of what? Amount of fear that we all, I remember when I was very young, I used to love my father. I mean, there was absolutely nothing but just that thought that there is a possibility, and then you love him so much, that would be like, I would be trembling. And nothing has happened.
If I had to act in a play, I would think of my father.
Exactly. Okay? The grief of something, that the loss of a loved one is a grief that so many of us first have to live with the fear of that event to happen before it has happened, and second, when it actually happens, the enormity of loss. It's not easy. For nobody it's easy. Okay, but Panditas also have handled the loss of Gataha, Agataha, Sumscha. People who are gone and people who are not gone. Fear of death. How, and the not only fear but the sadness, the concomitant sadness, the grief that
Those who have gone and those who
have not gone yet. Gataha, Agataha. People who are gone and people who are not gone. Panditaha na anushochanti. Panditaha, the wise people, they don't have grief. Okay? Now, when you say this, if you don't understand this whole statement into an advice, the people who start telling you, oh, you should not grieve, this is the stupidest thing to do. Okay, I will give you an example of how people who don't understand the whole meaning of Gita, how they convolute the whole meaning. I was in Bangalore there, and there was this somebody lost young one brother and sister of what one was 19 years old for business trip, and he just passed away. And then this girl and boy, they were totally destroyed. Imagine your father when you are 7. There's this Pandit coming for puja and whatever, and you know these two little kids, I mean not little, teenage kids, they are crying, and the Pandit says you should not cry. Okay? And these kids got angry with this Pandit. It's like, who are you? I mean, how can you tell us not to cry? Therefore, luckily, somebody knew that we are Vedanta teachers. So they said, can you come and talk to those kids? Because you will be able to give right perspective and not an advice. Okay? So we went there, and these two teenage kids were like totally broken down. And the first, I didn't start by saying, oh, Atma is validate their emotion. That is the first step. I said, if I were going through that, I would feel exactly the same. And this is where you validate what? The grief. And there is certain amount of grieving which is essential for you to get better. There are people who have not grieved enough, and they carry the burden of not grieving throughout their life.
It's the whole, body
and your whole mind, everything gets contaminated, and you lose perspective. And expressing it's part of healthy living. When I told them that, it was such a relief for them, because here they were not told not to grieve. I have seen cases where, when somebody was 19 years old, his 18-year-old brother passed away. And after he passed away, he was studying engineering. In the result, he came first. And that person, imagine when you're 19-year-old and you lose your brother who's just like once decided, not to make it into a big deal because there were other kids at home. So the grief was never expressed. People were just kind of as though beginning to live normally. But do you think things are normal? Things are not normal. The effect of not grieving on different people manifested differently. The father of this child who passed away immediately got diabetes. Immediately. Not grieving. These are natural laws. Okay. The brother, because of not grieving, lost his, almost, there is something which is too big of a block because you can't handle it. Okay. And he blocked his whole emotional side. Loving, extremely good and very noble human being, but he was never able to express his emotions. So imagine living with a person who is very noble, his wife, who is extremely kind, very gentle, but never shows any emotion. What kind of a I mean, you can't relate to that person. Not available for normal relationship. So this is another way it manifested. The mother lost by writing Ramayana. She started looking into each verse and translating it in her own language. Means still it was not totally, but still it kind of, the character of Rama, how he goes through difficulties in life, how he kind of, deals. She had a little bit better because she kind of, it was not just, mindlessly reading Ramayana, but looking into, through the analysis, writing and translating, analysis of a character. She, I think, came out a little bit better than the other two.
In the subconscious mind, she was
Dealing with it at certain level. Okay, but that means that no, you cannot first. It's not an advice. Please understand, Lord Krishna is not advising you not to grieve. Grief is something which is very natural, which is very required for a rational living, but you can understand the world differently, in light of which the intensity of this grief. Wise person understands life from a much bigger perspective. In light of that understanding, this grief is put in its perspective. Your life is not consumed by that grief. You don't enter into this endless depression, the world, for what happened to you. That particular disposition which completely takes you on a tangent and makes you see the world with that. You become more lucid. You see the totality of the situation, and then within, all about perspective. It's not an advice of not feeling or not having emotions. Please take this out. Gita is not a book of advice. It's an amazing, don't reduce it to a mediocre book. It is a brilliant book. Perspective based on understanding realities differently. So what is that reality, understanding which you can handle the grief of? That is the teaching of Gita. And that you will see in the next verse. Next time. That you. Yeah, I'm going.
This verse that's here, the last line of the first page, that's the one where he's asking about fulfillment.
Yeah, Shreyas. Shreyas is the verse where he's asked, I explained last time, the life is divided between Preyas and Shreyas. Preyas is your Artha, Dharma and Kama.
I don't know which verse.
Yeah, so that was that verse. And Shreyas is Moksha. Okay, so I'll just do a prayer if you don't mind. Okay. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Shri Guru Bhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Okay, no problem. Okay.
I don't know what to say.